Good morning, friends. How are we today? I'm going to get our good morning song started. While I'm doing that, find your large plastic sleeve and your feelings check-in because we're going to talk about that. I'm going to share my screen. All right, friends, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Well, good morning. How is everybody feeling? Everybody have their feelings chart? How is everybody feeling? As you know, Miss Lisa's always happy. Happy, happy, happy times. Miss Lisa's happy. We are going to talk about the letter D. D says duh. D says duh. Every letter makes a sound. D says duh. Like dad, dog. That's our special letter for the week. And our number is 2. 1, 2. Just 2. Just a number 2. Our vocab words that we're going to read in our book, The Perfect Pet. Let's look for these words. Appetite and perfect. When we hear them, wiggle our nose, wiggle our nose. Appetite and perfect. We're reading our story. The Perfect Pet. Elizabeth really wanted a pet. Her parents really did not. They gave her a plant instead. A plant. Mind you, it was a very good-looking plant as a cactus plant. Go. And it had quite a prickly sense of humor. Prickly because it's a pokey plant. Funny. Elizabeth named it Caroline, which seemed to suit it just fine. It was absolutely no trouble, and it was a very good listener. Snuggling was a bit of a challenge. However, Elizabeth did manage a quick hug now and then. Elizabeth really did like the plant, but she still really wanted a pet. And she had a plan. The element of surprise. So how about a horse? Huh? What? Who? Said father. Who? What? Huh? Said mother. I could ride it, give it carrots, lumps of sugar, and horses would be the perfect pet. What do you say? Father yawned. A horse is too big. Mother sighed. Our yard is too small. Why, it would eat us all out of house and home, said father. A horse is not quite a perfect pet, dear, said mother, going back to sleep. Not quite perfect, said father sleepily. Scratch the horse. Aha, catch them off guard. What about a dog? Huh? What? Who? Said father as he stood in front of the mirror shaving. Who? What? Huh? Said mother, peeking from behind the shower curtain, dripping soapy wet. I could take it for walks, teach it tricks, feed it treats, play fetch. A dog would be a perfect pet. What do you think? Oh, perfect. I've been missing perfect. I hope my friends have been remembering perfect. Father's spit shaving cream. Dogs bark. They are too loud. Mother grabbed a towel, then jump all over the furniture. A dog is not quite Perfect, Elizabeth, said Father as he shaved. Not quite perfect, called Mother from the shower. Forget Fido. The full stomach. Bert. You know what would hit this right spot about now? Asked Elizabeth. I'm thinking a cat. Huh? What? Who? Said Father. Who? What? Huh? Said Mother. A cat could lick the plates, curl up in my lap, drink leftover milk, and we'd always know what to do with the extra string. A cat would be the perfect pet. So how about it? Father picked up the newspaper. Cat scratch. Mother cleared the table. Cat shed all over. A cat is definitely not the perfect pet, said Father. Achoo! I'm sneezing already, said Mother. Cross off kitty. Go for broke. How about a bird? Bunny? Turtle? Fish? Guinea pig? Rat? Any all? Take your pick, said Elizabeth. Her parents looked at each other. Nope, afraid not. Not quite. Too fishy. Don't even go there. What's left? Moaned Elizabeth. Doug. Elizabeth was thinking she would never, ever find the really, really, really perfect pet. When what do you know, she really, really did. In fact, she almost stepped on it. Huh. Right there on her rug, a bug. Right there. Elizabeth picked him up. She held him in her hand, looked him in the eyes. He wasn't too big. He most definitely was not too loud. He couldn't jump on the furniture, didn't scratch, didn't shed, and how much food could he possibly eat? He was the perfect pet. Caroline totally agreed. Little pet, little bug. Kind of looks like a ladybug. Snug. Doug moved right into the lovely house in the corner. Of Elizabeth's room. It had everything a bug could possibly want and more, including his very own cactus plant. As Caroline was only a hop, skip, and a jump away, he truly enjoyed sunning himself in her sand. Of course, Elizabeth provided him with enough crumbs to satisfy any growing bug's appetite. There's our other word, appetite. As expected, their relationship was a tad bit different than usual. Doug could not give Elizabeth a pony ride. She could not take him for a walk. He could not catch a ball or fetch, no matter how many times they practiced. And try as might, Doug just couldn't get the hang of playing with string. But he was very helpful with homework. He always knew where to put a decimal or a period. See, when she's writing, he puts a little dot up there with him. And he loved snuggling up with Elizabeth each night for a story. Who could ask for more? He was perfect. With all those crumbs and plenty of sun, Doug grew by leaps and bounds. He was one big, healthy bug, and then some. The only trouble really came one Saturday morning. Many weeks later, Elizabeth's mother came into her bedroom to get the laundry, and there's a bug in your bed. She screamed. There he is, laying there. He did grow pretty big. A bug, shouted Father. Ready to swat. That's Doug, said Elizabeth, very protectively. He's my pet. Her fathers looked at each other. Pet? Pet, said Elizabeth, just like you wanted. He's not big like a horse. He's not loud like a dog. He doesn't jump on furniture, scratch, or shed. And he hardly eats a thing. But a bug? Asked Father. A bug, repeated Mother. Doug, said Elizabeth, and he's perfect. Wiggle your nose. There he is. He did grow because he was really little, and now look at how big he got. One big happy family. Think we should have said yes to the dog, whispered father to mother. Mother shrugged. I don't know. We have more room on the couch with a bug. Elizabeth smiled and tossed Doug a piece of popcorn. There he is. He's eating. I don't know if you can see him. He's right there eating popcorn with him. So she found her perfect pet. It wasn't a horse, it wasn't a dog, and it wasn't a cat, but it was a bug. It was her perfect pet. That worked out better in her house for her and her family. It was a perfect pet. Does anybody have a perfect pet that they have at home that they may want to draw and share with me? You can do that. I think I sent home, if I didn't send home a piece of paper, I did send a piece of paper home, and I want you to draw your perfect pet, whether it's the pet you have now or if it's a pet you would like to have in the future. Draw it and then send it to school or take a picture of it and put it on Learning Genie, and then I can see it. Also, that our letter is D. So I want you guys to practice a fire drill. It's Fire Prevention Week. Please take time to practice your fire drill where you're going to meet in case there is a fire at the tree over at the neighbor's or at the neighbor's house, by their garage, just someplace that everybody is aware that they can go when there is a fire so that everybody gets there. And I don't want to have somebody missing during this. Remember, name writing. Please write your names. That is very important to keep practicing. Y'all should have a sleeve, this large plastic sleeve. Should have your name on one side and the month on this side. It's got the month of October, your days. So I want you to practice the days of the week also. The weather, keep checking the weather and circling it. And then here's the days. Remember what day it is, and you can practice writing it here. And then I want you to practice. I did send home this sheet. It has the number D on it. You can put it in your sleeve, in your large sleeve also. And then you can write, because then you can erase on the sleeve. So you'll have this to practice. And you can keep them all that I've sent home, E, F, and the D. And then you can always keep writing. And on the other side, there's a number, the number 2. You can also do that on your sleeve too. Circle the 2s, count how many, write the 2, and then you can color if you want. You can color on your sleeve, or you can color the picture, however you would like. But please remember to practice your letters and writing your name. Those are very, very important to us. And our secret question, I gotta think here. What would your pet's name be if you had it? If you have a pet right now, what is their name? And if you don't, what would your pet's name be if you had to get one? And then talk about things that are living and non-living. Do you know what is living and what is non-living? Like that bug, that's a living animal. That's a bug, he's living. How about that plant, that cactus that she had? How about her cactus? Is that living or non-living? Think on that, let me know. Cactus living or non-living? Could be. And then do some dancing. Get up, get moving. Dance starts with D. Do some jiving. I'll send you some fun little dance moves. Just get up, get the blood going. Make sure that you're still moving and grooving. Because when we're not at school, sometimes we may not want to do that. But it's good to keep moving and get going for the day. Until next time, have your parents send me the question of the day answer on Learning Genie. What is your pet's name, or what would you want for a pet's name, and what kind of pet? So if you have a dog and it's Frank, let me know that. Or if you don't have a pet and you want a guinea pig and you want to name it Bob, let me know all that. And then just have your parents send that to me on Learning Genie. Till next time, friends, we will see you again. Remember to keep practicing name. Sing the ABCs so that we can remember the ABCs and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count to 10 and do your ABCs for me. Till later, have a good day. Bye.